Hi everyone, welcome back to MyAngle. My name is Joy Victoria and I am so excited for today's guest. She is a young rap sensation who has been rapping since the young age of 4 years old, and she has over 400 million plus views on YouTube. Please welcome baby Kaely.
What's up,
Hi.
Joy? Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so
Of
excited to
course.
do this with you.
I know it took a little longer than expected. We had to push it back because I was in the process of moving. So, I
Okay.
was trying to move all my stuff over. We're still in the process of moving. So I'm just happy that, we can get it done today.
Yeah, awesome. So where do you live?
I live in LA. I live in Kaly, Los Angeles.
So where are you originally from? California?
Well, I was born in Newark, but I only stayed there for like a year of
Okay.
my life. And then I moved to Florida for a little bit. And then I moved to LA when I was 9 years old. And my mom says, wherever you go to high school, that's where you're from. And I'm going to high school here. So I'm like,
Awesome.
hell
Yeah.
girl.
Cali life. So which one do you like better? California, Florida? Which one do you like?
Definitely California. I
Yeah.
cannot do Florida weather. Florida weather. I was so happy to get up out of there
Yeah.
because it's so hot.
It's kind of similar because I guess California is sunny, but Florida has the humidity part to it. Like in
Exactly.
there,
My
yeah.
hair used to be like this
I know,
all
I
day, every
totally
day.
relate.
Yeah, so I like it here. The breeze. One day you can be at the beach, the next day you can be
Yeah.
snowboarding in Big Bear. Like, come on, it can't get better than that.
Definitely. So, can you give us a little bit of background on how you found your love for rap? Because you have been rapping for such a long time. So, how
Mhm.
did you even find rap and know that this is what you wanted to do?
Okay, so I'm 15 now. I started originally rapping like when I was like 4. I made my first video when I was like
Wow.
4. But I always been, so it's been like 11 years since I really started. I've been doing this for 11 years. Um, I, s- it all really started because my mom saw me like singing songs on the radio, and she would see me like memorizing all the words in like a day.
Yeah.
So I would memorize like the songs on the radio like really fast, and I can recite them like with the attitude and everything. And my mom saw that like I had a gift.
Yeah.
So, I started really getting into music when CJ came into my life. And then I started, going to the studio with him. And, that's how it all really started. The rest is history.
Yeah.
Kept making videos and then posting them, and that's really it. I'm here now.
Yeah. So, what were some of your favorite songs growing up?
I think it was made like when I was growing up, it was really like old Drake. That's what was really like on the radio, like old Drake, old
Yeah.
Rihanna. Them
Yeah.
old Drake bops hit different. But it was just really like
Definitely.
Drake, old J. Cole on the
Hmm.
radio. It was not really like none of this new stuff that we're hearing today. So it was
Yeah.
really like you can really like listen to the words and hear what people are
Yeah.
actually saying versus nowadays. So, I think I just always liked that, and I just always like was gravitated towards it. So I think that's how it all really started. But, just hearing those type of songs on the radio.
So, what has it been like for you growing up in front of the camera? Because for the majority of your life, you've just been a figure, popular and a public figure. So, what has that been like growing up?
Well, my mom always had a camera on me. Doesn't matter if I was eating. Sometimes, like, we'll just be out and about, and she'll just be recording my every move.
Yeah.
And growing up with just a camera on me all the time, I've just gotten used to it. Like, I've never had stage like fright, or like
Yeah.
never had to be in a position where like I'm scared or I'm nervous. Like I've always just been like a really outgoing type of person,
Yeah.
this personality, and I've just always been like that, like not afraid to go get it. So when the camera was on me, I didn't think nothing of it. And then when I had all these big cameras on me, it was just like, oh, like a bunch of my moms just
Yeah.
standing around.
It came
Like,
natural.
yeah, like I have bins and bins in my closet of just like videos and photos of just me as a kid. And
Yeah.
that's how it all started. Like I never really thought of it like any different, like, oh, she's weird. Just like, oh,
Yeah.
take a picture, mom,
Yeah.
get the program.
So growing up in front of the camera, you had so many views, so many videos to go viral. So being a child, when did you really realize and when did it hit you like I'm famous?
Well, I still don't feel like that. I still don't feel like I'm famous. I feel like I just have like a bunch of friends and family
Yeah.
members all across the world. I hate the word fans. I know a lot of people like I cannot stress that enough. Like I just don't like the word fans. You guys are like
Yeah.
all my family, all my
Oh,
friends, like, my girls, what's up, dude? Like we together.
yeah.
I started realizing that I started getting buzz and attention when like I would go to the mall and like 30 kids would like come up to me
Yeah.
like for pictures. I think that's when it all really started. Like 6 years old, walking the mall, with my
Wow.
shades on, just people running up.
Yeah.
And then when they started asking for my autograph, I'm like, I'm just gonna put smiley faces on these papers. I don't even know
Yeah,
what
you
to
don't
write. I
even
was
know how
like
to write
five.
yet.
I was like 5 years old. You want this? All right.
So was that kind of overwhelming for you, or did you enjoy it? What was that like, having people come
It's
up to you?
it's never been overwhelming. It's never. I love it. I love it because I just appreciate it so much that like I don't understand how like famous people can get like tired of it. Like it's just like it's it's nice when like
Yeah.
people come up and like just say how
Yeah.
much like you mean to them, and it's just like wow. Like I've had people like come up to me crying, and it's just sometimes I cry with them because I
Yeah.
just can't believe this is my life.
Yeah.
People actually feel that connected to me. So I remember when I was like I don't know, like 10 years old, I had this meet and greet at the school. I woke up with the worst stomach flu ever. I was throwing up everywhere, and I had to sign like over like 2,000 like
Oh
cards
my
for every kid,
gosh.
like a full on meet and greet. My stomach was hurting so bad, I threw it behind the curtain. I still came up out there. I still came out to the
Had
stage
to show
and was
up for
taking
your
pictures.
people.
Yeah, even though I was sick and I was down bad, like I still was showing up, and
Yeah.
I never want to like take that away.
Yeah. So is there ever pressure for you to kind of grow up fast or grow up slow? Because you definitely have people who watch you and will be like, "Oh my gosh, she's grown up."
Don't say it's necessarily pressure. It's just being in the limelight and being a role model for kids, younger than me, sometimes older than me. I have to think about my decisions before I make them. It's not necessarily like grow up before my time. It's like be a little bit more mature and think about what you're going to say before you're going to say it, and, you know, I always blurt out whatever's on my mind. If I'm not happy, you're going to know it. If I'm happy, you're going to know it. So it's like, I just have to think about what I'm going to say. And I'm still working on it. Like, I'm still trying. I'm only 15. I'm still growing. I'm still maturing. But, it's like I have to just think about what I'm going to do because I know there's other people looking at me and not just like, my three little friends. So it's more so that, just think about it, not doing like crazy kid stuff out there, teen stuff, going to these parties and stuff. Like, I have to think about that stuff.
So I had to ask you this. Top 5 rappers, male or female, top 5.
Okay. I want to make sure I don't miss any. Okay. So, Meek Mill.
Meek Mill number 1.
Oh, in a row. That's hard. We could be here all day.
I know.
So I feel like nowadays, like I listen to old music,
Yeah.
but not like as much as I do new music. Like I listen to them both equally, but I feel like influential rappers are like old rappers because they're the ones that
Yeah.
paved the way for new rappers. It would be like just like the old rappers, like Eminem, for real. Travis Scott gotta be up there. He's one of my favorites. One of my favorites. He's really cool. Meek Mill, J. Cole, Kendrick. I didn't even put them in order.
Top 5.
I didn't even put them in order, but that's just like it. I'm gonna just keep going. Nicki Minaj, she paved the way. Um, so yeah, Nicki really started a lot for the girls. But who was the first girl rapper?
Who?
Roxanne Shante. She was the first girl rapper, so she really paved the way. I only listen to a few of her songs. I don't listen to her on a daily, but I know.
Yeah.
But she really paved the way for like girls like me. So she's very influential.
With your transition from a child to a teen, what do you like rapping about now?
It's mainly about like what I'm rapping about now is like mainly like my growth. When you listen to rappers now, all they rap about is like flashing their money and like the type of car and
Yeah.
like all this stuff, their jewels around their neck. Like me, it's not really about that. Like all that stuff is cool. You want to be flashy, but that's all they rap about. Me, it's like I would start rapping about like my growth and empowerment and stuff like that, but not in like a cheesy, corny way. When I say like I rap about like empowerment, girl power, like stuff like that, they're like, oh, cheesy. But no, it's like dope. I get so many people saying like it's great music for like people to listen to with their kids, because it's no cursing, no bad language.
Yeah.
It's good for the parents too, because the parents can still get lit to it. But I
Yeah.
feel like I don't make music anymore for the little babies. Like I've stopped that when I dropped my first album. When I dropped my first album, I was 11 years old. It was Out of Space. It's on all digital platforms. Go cop that. But that was like a long time ago. I was 11 years old when I made that, and that's when I really stopped. That's when everything started changing for me, when I was 11 years old. And then from there, I just started making music for the older kids. And so many people are like, I miss the old baby Kaely. But like, listen, I'm 15. Next year, I'm gonna be 16. Like, I'm not gonna be rapping about riding my bike and chewing bubble gum and like, rapping about crazy people. Like I don't want to be rapping about that for the rest of my life. And people are always like, please be little, please stay little. But like, what do you want me to do? Like, I don't got no potion to make me tiny. Yeah, it's about like just making music for the older kids, still listening about what's popping today, not
Yeah.
necessarily hopping on a trend, but mainly like going with, what's popping now.
So recently you did your first love record. So how is that for you?
Oh, Honey Bun. Yes. Um, it was a little different. I've made verses in the past, about like boys and stuff like that, but I never really released them. I have so many
Yeah.
songs about that stuff, but like I never released them. But this is the first one I made that was like so relatable. So I feel like it was really good. I really liked it. It's a
Are
good
you
like a little
currently
flick.
dating?
No,
Okay,
no,
no.
no, because these dudes be playing. They be playing with hearts
Focus
around.
on the bag, not boys.
Yeah, we ain't focused on that. Focused on the bag, for real.
So your style is
Thank
amazing.
you.
So who's your style inspiration?
It's kind of like a mix between Billy and Aaliyah.
Okay, yeah, I see the
Aaliyah,
Aaliyah vibes.
yeah, Aaliyah, like she always had like, her stomach out, and she had a little crop top and little jackets on and
Yeah,
baggy pants with the Tim boots with the bucket hats and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm more so like Aaliyah, TLC.
yeah,
I like TLC because it's like all colorful, and then
yeah,
a girl with the crop. She was like really pretty, but she was still a tomboy. And then
yeah,
Billy with like the oversized sweatshirts, baggy pants, big
yeah.
sneakers. So that's more so my type of
Okay,
style.
awesome. So are you a sneakerhead?
Yes,
Okay, so
I love
tell me.
sneakers.
Me too. I'm a huge sneakerhead too. What's some of your favorite shoes?
Okay, so I would say like my favorite brand, Nikes.
Nike,
Nikes,
definitely.
and then second would be like Adidas, and then like third would be like Reeboks, like because they're just so old school and so cute.
Yeah.
So Nike is number one because I love Jordans, and
Yes.
I love my Jordans, and I love that Nike also has like the cute like streetwear shoes, like
Yeah.
comfy, like Flyknit shoes, and just like comfy workout shoes. So I like
Yeah.
that, but one of my favorite Jordans are
Jordan, definitely.
my favorite Jordans, but my favorite style of what's your favorite style of Jordans? Like one, two, three, four,
Okay.
five.
All right, I'm gonna have to go with 11s and ones. 11s
Oh
and
my
ones.
god, ones. That's my
Yeah.
favorite. I
Yeah.
love. I have really small feet. I wear like a 5.5, a 6 in women, so I have
Oh,
small feet. So I
yeah.
just feel like ones look best on me, especially when I have like some
Yeah.
big baggy jeans on, and then I
Yes,
put my
it looks
jeans
so cute.
over for real with like a little crop baggy shirt.
Yeah.
That's the go-to right there. But my favorite. What's your favorite one?
Um, I don't know. I like a lot of the. Okay, you know the backboards, the orange and black ones?
Yeah,
I love those shoes. Those shoes are so
I
cute. I
have them.
love those. You have those? I know your
Yeah,
collection goes crazy. What's your
I have. I have the shiny ones. I have
I
the like
love
the
those.
patent leather ones.
Yeah, with the brown soles, right? It's those ones.
Yeah, it's like it's
Yes,
not
those ones are
white.
so
It's like
cute.
it's not white. It's like off white. It's like an off
Yeah,
white
yeah.
yellowish color. So
Mhm.
those. Okay, so I like out of my ones because that's my favorite style.
Yeah.
So I would do Chicago ones,
Okay.
turbo ones. Have you ever seen the turbos?
What colorway is that?
They're like mint green, like denim color, but this tongue is
Trying to
like
think.
different.
I think I might know what you're talking about.
And then it would be my babies, the shattered backboards, the
Yeah.
tiny ones. Those I love those three shoes because I just feel like they go. Ones can go with anything. I love the
Yeah,
royals. I
they
love
really
the
can.
shadows. I love the breads. You know, I have like my
Yeah,
whole collection is just like ones. Oh yeah,
definitely.
these.
Yes, those shoes, those are so cute. I love
Then
those.
these are the turbos. I put pink
Oh,
laces in
yes,
them.
yes, those I love those shoes.
I love the tongue. They're a little dirty, but I like the tongue because it's like different than regular tongues. It has like a little
Yeah.
foam there. It kind of reminds me of the off whites. Have you ever seen like the off white tongues?
Yeah, yeah, I know
They
what you're
kind of have
talking
like a
about.
little foamy part in them, and
Yeah.
it's different, and I like it. So these, and then my Chicago's are over there, but those
So
are not dirty. I
who's
love
the
them.
shoe plug? Who's the shoe plug?
I would say like Mag Park. Mag Park's definitely the shoe plug. That's where I got these. I got these from Mag
Okay.
Park. They always
Okay.
keep me right with my apparel. They always keep me
Yeah.
right on my sneaker game. So shout out to Mag
Right
Park. Love
after
them.
this, I'm gonna check them out.
Yeah.
All right, so can you tell us what like a regular work day looks like for you? Like everyday work day. What does it look like?
Wake up,
Okay.
brush the teeth, wash the face, go eat, and then I'll do my makeup. And then once I do my makeup, it's mainly like go to the mall, you know, go shopping, you know, get some cool stuff, come home,
Yeah.
maybe like go like when I go out to the mall, I'll be like, you know, just shopping around. Then I'll come home, maybe like go to Melrose or something like that. I like to take like on the road like pics. So I'd be like
Yeah.
going out and then I'd be having, you know, CJ come with his camera and you know, we
Yeah.
take flicks out there. So, you know, take some flicks, do some TikToks, post, edit, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's mainly like go to the work lab and, you know, start writing, start
Yeah.
recording. Or, you know, go to the photo shoot place, you know, take some cool flicks. You know, we
Yeah.
got that right in our garage. We got that right in our garage. The
Awesome.
backdrops, all that. So, you know, I be doing like everything in my house. I never really have to leave my house unless it's
Yeah.
like I want to go to like Melrose or like the Grove, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So how long on average does it take you to write one song? Just writing.
One whole song,
Yeah.
45 hour and a
45
half.
minutes. Wow, that's
Hour.
fast.
So imagine there's 24 hours in the day. Imagine how much stuff I be getting done, you know?
Yeah. So what about
Yeah.
recording? How long does that take you on average to record like a song or
My recording sessions at the studio, usually I be doing like 2 3 songs at the studio.
okay.
When I be having long sessions, if it's a quick session for just one song will take me about like 3 4 hours.
Okay.
But
Mhm.
if I'm doing like a full day at the studio, that will probably take like 8 9 hours, you know, to kind of
Wow.
like, and that's not even with mixing and mastering. Like that's just, you know, just get the vocals down, get the ad libs down, you know, all that stuff, and then mix it
Yeah.
a little bit, and then we send it off to the mixers and masters, ready to put onto, you know, all digital platforms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it just depends if it's a long session or, you know, like an all day session, or if it's just like, you know, a quick little song, you know.
Yeah. So I know studio sessions can get long. So what's the longest studio session you've ever had?
I would say like a day. I
A
spent the night
day.
at the studio one time, so
Oh,
maybe like a day. Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
Wow.
my mom doesn't really like me to do that when I be out with CJ and stuff at the studio, you know, working. Like she be telling me like,
Yeah.
when you come home, you can't stay out all night. You know, like come
Yeah.
home. And I'd be like, Mom, I'm working, you know, like yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, I would say like a day.
That's long.
Yeah, but I don't do that often because my mom don't like it. You know?
So how is it for you balancing school and your music career?
Well, I'm homeschooled,
You're homeschooled,
so
okay.
yeah, I'm
Kind of get
homeschooled.
around it flexible.
Yeah, I move at my own pace.
Yeah.
So I wake up in the morning. Usually, I would wake up at like 9 or 10, and then you know, then I'll get to doing my schoolwork. Got my little
Yeah.
desk, got my little textbooks. You know, start doing my
Yeah.
school. That school usually takes me like 2.5 hours to complete like 2 days maybe of work.
Okay,
So
wow.
usually I'll do like 2 days, and then I'll have like tomorrow to like chill, and then the next day, like every other day, just work around it.
Yeah,
Um,
def
but it's summer, so that's why I said like my
yeah,
regular work day is just like wake up, do my makeup, get a
yeah,
coffee, and go out. But stupid Corona, Miss
I
Rona,
know.
and you know
Exactly.
things are starting to get back to how they were, like
Yeah,
slowly, like things are kind of opening.
yeah,
But before Miss Rona happened, I was out and about, all
yeah,
over town. Santa Monica Pier. Oh, that's my place. Can't wait to go back.
I
There's
know.
promenade. So yeah.
I'm just waiting on all the water parks and theme parks to open up. Like, I'm really trying to go to Six Flags.
Oh my God, my sister has a pass. She has a pass, so she be taking me on the free friend
Ye-
pass. You know,
Yeah,
so I be going with me and my friend. I love Six Flags. I'm
me
so happy. You
too.
gotta go,
I
girl.
know we
You
have
gotta.
to go. Do you get on the big rides? Because,
Yes.
okay, we have
I
to
don't.
go.
I don't go on the drop.
I
That
don't go on
yeah,
that. That is the only thing I will not touch. I
girl.
can't. We have to go because my family, I love my family, but when we go after one ride, they don't want to ride anymore. Like,
No, I can't do that. Like I'll be like, you pay all this money, we going. Like you can't just
right.
go on one ride. And then I
Exactly.
don't
Like,
like
what's the
I don't
point?
like I don't like going with people that like get headaches fast. Or
Yeah.
like that feet hurt. Like no, stay your booty inside. Do not come with us. You're
Exactly.
just gonna you're just gonna ruin my time if you start getting a headache after 2 rides. Then I have
Yeah,
to hear you
exactly.
nagging all day. Now,
Exactly.
but I don't go on the drops because I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, my
like
stomach cannot take it.
period. I don't like that. So
Yeah.
everything else, majority, I will go on. I like it all. So
Yeah,
I'm crazy ride free. Take me to the
yeah.
biggest like drop. I'm there.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. As soon as this stuff opens, we have to hit up Six Flags.
Yes.
So, can you tell us what is your favorite rap career memory? It can be anything. Your favorite rap slash career memory.
Maybe like all the big video shoots. When you go to like places like that, and you see how many people are like working the camera and how many
Yeah.
people are working the lights, and the craft services with the munchies, like it's just like when I'm there, or big photo shoots, it's just like wow, all this stuff is here for me.
Yeah.
And it's just like so cool. I remember those days vividly, like it was yesterday. Like all my Target video shoots. I did
Hmm.
one Target video shoot. It was like a Christmas video shoot for Target. I did this whole song. I had a Ferrari with snow on
Awesome.
it, and two bodyguards came out, opened the door, and there was little old me in the Ferrari. So stuff like that is really cool. I just remember all
Yeah.
that stuff. Also, like meeting all like the cool people, like all the
Yeah.
celebrities, and being in the studio at a young age. I used to go to the record plant, and that's where all the celebrities used to go to. So I would just be, going to the bathroom, washing my hands, and there'd be like Rihanna. I met Rihanna, Chris Brown,
Oh my
like
gosh.
like like mom, you saw her just in the bathroom. Like, did you see that? Like crazy. So
That's
yeah, maybe
awesome.
like all those memories are really fun.
Yeah. So, what has been your favorite celebrity encounter?
Rihanna,
Rihanna? Did you
Rihanna,
talk to her?
she is the nicest person
Oh,
ever. She smells so good.
that's what
Um,
everyone says.
I know. I met her when I was like about 7 years old, but I still remember it. Um, she was so nice. We met her in the hallway. We were crossing paths, and then
Yeah.
she I asked her for a picture. I was talking to her, and then I had a hat on, and I lifted my hat up to show her my hair, and she took my hat off and she threw it across the hall. She was like, "Oh my god!" She was like, "Your hair is so cool."
Yeah.
We chopped it up for about like 5-10 minutes, so it was a really decent conversation with her. She's really nice. She was working on music there, so it was really cool. That was my favorite
That's
celebrity.
awesome. So, can you tell us a little bit of you're always on social media, it's your job and we love to see you on social media. And as
Mhm.
not only like an influencer, but a teenager, like everyone's on social media. So, is it kind of hard for you to unplug and, turn it off?
Definitely. I think it's hard for everybody.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd be like, oh my God, I have to go check the email, or I have to go, see the likes or whatnot. And,
Yeah.
when I get wrapped up in, just
Exactly.
scrolling and scrolling, like I get so sidetracked. Like
Yeah.
that's one thing I really need to work on, is not getting sidetracked. I get sidetracked easily. So
Yeah.
once I go to check something like on Instagram, like, oh, let me write some comments, let me write back to some, supporters.
Yeah.
So as I'm writing back, I'm just like, oh, what'd she post? Oh, that's cool.
Exactly.
Let me go online to Nike.com and see what they got in store, like,
Yeah.
so it's hard to unplug, wake up every day. Mainly it's like when I'm on my phone, it's like just writing back to comments, or, posting and stuff like that, doing
Yeah.
stories, getting everything. I like to be organized. My phone, I like that to be organized, everything in one place, this in one place. So, I just like be doing that stuff.
Yeah.
But it is hard, when I'm going to sleep. Like the other night, I didn't go to sleep till like 4:30 in the morning, and it's hard. And my mom be getting mad at me, but I'm like, it's my job. Like, what I gotta do?
Yeah.
Gotta post these TikToks, and post it, and you gotta write back.
Exactly. With success always comes haters. So, how do
Hmm.
you deal with the haters?
Well, I always tell people, like, you can never please everybody. There's always
Yeah.
going to be one person that's upset. And I don't even pay attention to it. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't even get a lot of hate. I used to get a
Yeah.
lot of hate when I was younger. And now I don't mind hate, because I don't really pay attention to it. It was like
Mhm.
hate when I was younger, like, oh, this girl can't rap and stuff like that. But now I feel like
Yeah.
people are catching on, so I don't really get hate that much.
Yeah.
But even when I do see like stupid comments, like I don't even really pay attention to it. So
Yeah.
you can't please everybody. Somebody's always
Definitely
gonna be
not.
upset. When I be posting polls on my Instagram, like, should I post this or should I not? There'll be like, some little haters like, don't post, girl. We don't want to see you. Like, get up
Exactly.
out of here. Like, don't follow me then. Unfollow.
Yeah.
It's one click. So that's just my mindset. I never really worried about that, because, like I said, my household was very like, go take that out. You look ugly, or
Yeah,
girl, you
just
got some back
real.
fat. Like, like stupid stuff like that. So I
Yeah.
never really paid attention to that, because they're not saying it to me; they're saying it through a screen. So like, what's up?
Yeah.
You know, not,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So, what advice would you give to all the upcoming artists out there who want to rap and do this for their career? What advice could you give to them?
I would say you can't please everybody, and also like, don't let other people's opinions conflict with your vision.
Yeah, that's good
Because a
advice.
lot of people like to put their input on other people's visions and mindsets and goals, and that stuff can really trigger some people.
Yeah,
And I feel like you need to be really strong for that. Like, you can't let those people's, like, opinions and negative comments conflict
definitely.
with what you have in your mind. So I would say, like, stay strong. If you have a vision, run with it. Don't let anybody tell you
Yeah.
otherwise. Just go for it. Because everybody's gonna have their own opinion, but it's not their vision, so they can stay themselves over there. Go do your thing, and
Yeah.
go up.
Yeah, definitely. So before we wrap this up, what can we expect from you? What can your supporters expect from you in the future?
Well, in the future, definitely more projects.
Okay.
I last year I dropped an EP called Demo. I dropped it on all digital platforms, so go check that out. Demo. Um, but it's not like a main like maybe in the future, like another album or another EP, coming soon. But that's mainly up to CJ. When he wants to release stuff. I just make it. He decides when he wants to put it out.
Yeah.
So, there's stuff in the vault. There's stuff in the little treasure
Okay.
box. Stuff in the little treasure box right now. But, I'm just making content every day, still perfecting my craft, still trying to get, where I want to be in life.
Yeah.
So, just keep practicing. I'm just practicing every day. But in the future, definitely more stuff to come.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today. I
Of
really enjoyed
course.
having you. So before we
Thank
go,
you.
shout out your social media so that everyone can connect with you.
All right. So my TikTok is it's me baby Kaely 0, no spaces, no underscores. It's me baby Kaely 0, and then my Instagram is it's me baby Kaely, and then my YouTube is just baby Kaely. So
Okay, awesome. Go follow her. And thank you so much again. Can't wait to see what's in the future for you.
thank
And
you
as
so
soon
much.
as Six Flags opens up, we're
Yes,
going.
hit me up, hit me up. I gotta give you my
Definitely.
number, so hit me up, and we there going like this.
Definitely. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joy.
All right, God bless.